deer off the road and went right into the trees. B train, Cisco. I saw him in there first thing this morning. But my gosh, last night we got a big dump on of snow, and so yeah, he must have misjudged the road or something, and in the ditch he went, and into the trees. Glad he wasn't hurt. Looks like he's okay too, so anyway, that's good. Just a little update. Oh, my ponytail came out. On my ideal protein plan, everything's been going well. It's been 3 weeks. I'm going on my 4th week. Or I'm in my 4th week. And so far, there's 12 pounds off. Goodbye, 12 pounds. Right now, I'm making what they have a maple flavored oatmeal, and so the plan is they want you to get 4 cups of vegetables, 8 ounces of whole protein, so your meat, lean meats, it needs to be lean and preferably extra lean meats, and so no fruit. You need 2 teaspoons of olive oil. They want you to have that oil in you. There's no dairy, so yes, I cannot do the dairy with the cow at the moment, which is fine for now. Everybody else, they all go through the milk like crazy around here. Main reason why I got Delilah in the first place. But anyway, and they have an ideal salt, and then 3 packets of their protein meals a day. Ooh, I almost dropped all that. So what I do, because to help me get the vegetables into me, 4 cups seems to be a lot, so I put 2 cups of cauliflower in this. It takes care of 2 cups of my veggies. Yeah, I don't taste them. It takes on the taste of the maple oatmeal, and when I blend it up, it's more like cream of wheat. Just like that. It's all blended, and it literally is just like cream of wheat. And I love cream of wheat. Some of you may not like it, but I've always loved cream of wheat. My grandmother used to make the best. I'm just going to scrape all that out and have my breakfast. I forgot to mention too, for the water, they want you to have minimum 80 ounces of water a day. So water isn't an issue to get into me. This is hot. Ooh, I'm just taking it out of the microwave. Whew. I don't have a problem with getting water into me. That's for sure. I like my water. But it's just getting all them vegetables into me. And I don't mind, I don't mind the vegetables. It's just if you sit down and you measure out 2 cups of, say, just cauliflower an example, and put that on your plate, it takes up the majority of your plate pretty much. So yeah, visually that's what you want. When they say portion size of, whatever food if they say a portion size or a serving size is so many grams or so many ounces or whatever, or so many cups or tablespoons, that's what we should be eating normally. You know, things are just overabundant, and we eat way more than we should be, that's for sure. But I'm going to sit down and finally enjoy my breakfast. It's a late morning for me to do this. It's 10 o'clock, so I can relax and have my breakfast. They're working hard tonight, aren't they? Look at that. There was 3 planes side by side over there. That, oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 3 planes that are having fun tonight. Not one day goes by here in New Brunswick that we don't get sprayed. This is seriously getting out of hand. Like, how do they sleep at night? Knowing that they're putting poison in our air and it coming down to us and we're breathing it in. It's ruining the trees, it's just ruining everything. It's killing everything. I watched a documentary on YouTube about the geoengineering, and I'll show you a clip right here, and I want you to go watch it and let me know what you think.
Life support systems, and these programs are not being acknowledged by any official source, not being acknowledged by the climate science community that has indeed betrayed the human race and the entire web of life by their denial of the ongoing climate engineering elephant in our skies. And the people that message me are perplexed at how such atrocities can be ongoing for so many decades. And we have still official denial, and we have populations that are all too willing to accept that denial. I began to test for some of the primary elements named in climate engineering solar radiation management patents, starting with aluminum, barium, and strontium. When my test came back from the state-certified lab, to my dismay, these elements indeed were present in significant amounts, and subsequent tests showed higher and higher and higher amounts, continuing to escalate until one test was as high as 3,450 parts per billion of aluminum. This is highly toxic rain. I knew my life would never be the same because I can't look the other way. It's completely intolerable for me to live under toxic skies. And what about the trees? What about the bats, the bears, the birds, the bees? They have no voice except for us. I began to try to bring this issue to light from that moment on. Initially, few would listen, few would look at the data. But as time went on, and as more and more people woke up along the way and realized the significance of attempting to play God with the weather and engineer Earth's life support systems, more individuals from different arenas joined the effort to try to sound the alarm.
It's so depressing. It makes me, I don't even know how to explain it. And for those of you who don't believe, I think after watching that documentary, it's going to change your mind. The guy has been investigating this for decades, and it's all with legit, the people that he talks to, they're all legit people that have been in the Air Force, and just, oh man, just driving home and you're seeing 3 planes just spraying like crazy. That's upsetting. the dimming. D-I-M-M-I-N-G, the dimming. Look that up on YouTube and take a look. Watch that. I seriously want your honest opinion about what you hear in that documentary. Hi guys, it's looking like spring. We're getting so close. Everything's obviously starting to melt. I love it. Joe's been hard at work down at the barn, clearing out his tools and supplies and things that kind of accumulated in there in a couple of the stalls, and he's been bringing them up to his work shed where it all belongs. So I've got also a, well, I'll tell you about it when we get down there, but let's go down and say hello to Joe and take a look at how amazing the barn is going to look now that he's got all that out of there. My hands are full. I thought it would be a good idea to bring this hip bar. Say hi, everybody. Hi, Delilah. Yeah, hi. Joe? What's going on? You don't know.
Oh, you broke, you son of a gun.
What?
Another was
What?
Nice hotel, and I was
Oh, he's closing it up in here. Good.
and the lunch had closed.
So I got to put this together. It's to help them, help the cow from kicking. So you put this along their back and their hip. So I'll show you what I mean in a second here. Okay, so I put it together like so. Okay, and it sits on her hip. Here, let's read what it says here. Are used during milking, hoof repair, and healing. It is hung on the shoulder of the cow or the root of the hind leg. Prevent cows or beef cattle from kicking people. So that's the idea of it. So they have it set up that, if you can see that, how it sits. So let's see if I can.
Don't eat one.
Okay, so let's see if we can do this. So we connect it under there, and it might need to be adjusted. Maybe one more. Yeah, let's go one more. So it turns out she's pretty small. So I've got it on all the, I've used all the latches, and it sits on them like that. See? And it gives her, no, wait. I gotta get it off. Just a minute. Here, okay. We got it off. I just made her panic a little. Huh?
Fair time.
Yeah.
What?
Joe's cowbell. I need to put it on him. Okay, so this is all cleared out. Back to the way it was.
Except for Tammy's chair.
Well, you left it. Oops.
Oh yeah,
Flip
but you
around.
used it already.
Huh?
You were using it while you were here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been storing the hay down here too. Bringing a few bales down for the for the week or whatever. So this looks amazing. It was all full of stuff. So I also looked on the calendar. We are only 3 weeks away from calving. And earlier today, I was doing some practicing with her, you know, rubbing her udder and getting her used to me touching there and stuff like that. And at first she was bringing her leg up to, you know, like stop. She wasn't necessarily really coming aboard to kick me. But anyway, so after a few tries, then she finally calmed down. We also brought the milking machine down. That was fun because down the hill, with everything melting, it's just mud. So anyway, we were slip sliding, but Joe and I got it down. And like when I was practicing with her, I had her in the stanchion, and I turned on the machine to get her to hear the machine. It's pretty quiet. It's not very loud at all, so that's good. So yeah, we're just getting prepared for calving time, and I can't wait. It's nerve-wracking, but it's also exciting too. It's our first time, as y'all know. And her first time. So I've also, Joe and I were talking, and he was asking, you know, when are we going to separate the baby, the calf? And I said, well, I think because of being her first calf, I want her to experience the full motherhood experience. So I don't want to really interfere too much at the beginning, but I'm probably thinking 2 or 3 weeks. Probably 2 or 3 weeks, because by then she'll be used to the baby and stuff like that. So yeah, and I also put her harness on her today. She managed to take it off, and so I put it a little bit tighter so that she can't get it off. But she doesn't want it on. She don't like it. That sun blinds you right out, doesn't it? Hey? Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. So yes, so we are 3 weeks away, and I can't wait. I just get prepared, and I don't want to miss any detail. And I want to get a nice stock pot for cheese making, and just probably like a long handled spoon and the thermometer, stuff that I can use for when it's cheese making time. And cultures, I was looking at some cultures. Haven't ordered that stuff yet, but I will in the next probably few days, maybe next week. But anyway, I'm excited. This stall will be next, but I didn't realize that he was starting to work on this to close it in. The tack room and the feed room and whatever else you want to call it. How do you feel? First day out? Yeah. There's Lulu too. Hi, Lulu. She's the heavy around here. She's the boss. Yeah, everybody is out. We definitely got to get more chickens. We've got the roosters kind of locked up. Away from them, it's too early for them to... Yeah, they're fighting in there now. Anyway, it's just too early. Why is your door shut? You can't get in there and get your grain. Say hi, Monto. I'm still here. Hi. Aww. Y'all are stuck in here. Okay, I gotta get something to keep the door open. There, that should keep it open for you. How's everybody doing? Yeah. Poor girls. I didn't know the door was shut. Sorry. Hi, Ethel. Yeah? And Fred? Fred and Ethel. He doesn't like the fighting, but look at them. Bloody as hell. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing? Yeah, look at you vibrating. Why you guys been fighting lately? Get. Look at you. Unbelievable. Get going. I'm going to separate you for a while. Look at you. Found him hiding. No doubt. The boys have been fighting a lot lately. We haven't let them with the girls. The white one, one-toes offspring, has been the only one in there with the girls. He got it pretty bad from this one. Yeah. So I'm just waiting for Joe to put the girls up so I can let him in there because I'm separating the fighters. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So, we are at the night before Delilah's due date. She's due tomorrow. We've been keeping an eye on her the last couple days. Today, she has been licking her backside. We're gonna go down. We're heading down right now. I'm gonna check her backside to see if there's any signs. We're thinking of putting our trail camera inside. Hi, girl. Overnight. Her teeth have definitely gotten bigger. But yeah, I'm going to look at her backside. Right there. You're looking. To see if they've softened. But tomorrow is due day for you. Let's check you out. So you can see she's licking a lot, all these dark spots. It's all wet spots from her licking. How you doing? Oh my gosh, that is just really soft. Okay. And oops. Yeah, she's got signs. She is getting the string. How you doing, girl? That is coming out of her vagina. So they say the right side is baby and the left side is food. We're going to walk around here. She's starting to show the signs. Okay, let's go inside, honey. Daddy seems to think we should put you in this stall. But I'm afraid that if you change anything, it might not be good for you. We definitely gotta scrape some of this out though. Yeah. We gotta do that for you, honey. Yeah. Alright, girl. You're such a good girl. Yeah. I think we struck it lucky getting you. Just gonna see what you're gonna be like being a mama. She's still a licker. Not scratches? Not scratches. Let me see the other side. I should have brought my tripod down. Or whatever stand. So I can put this phone down. Wow. Oh my gosh, that just caved right in. Okay. Want a massage, girl? I'll massage you. I'm shedding. Here. Put my glasses on. Wow, see? Her sac is really dropped. Some people don't like to see the vagina being so swollen, but it is swollen. So we may have a calf in the morning, or tomorrow sometime, or the next. Please, Lord, let this go well for her. Got it? Let it go nice and smooth. Let me clean your stall, honey. I'm gonna clean some of her stall and I'll be right back. There we go. Nice and clean. She's chewing on her nightly grain treat. We're gonna keep her opened. Usually we close her stall, but I'm figuring she'll have this whole area that if she needs to roam, she can. She'll have access to do that, as well as this stall too. If she happens to go in here, she can. So, yeah. Is that all the way open? Yeah. I'm nervous. Anxious. Scared. Those animals can talk. Any words? Any words from you?
No, just hope everything goes well.
We are D-Day night before. What?
I think you should sleep down here with her. Escape her company.
Well, there's a comfy hayloft up there.
Well, there you go. Just 2 raccoons and a family of mice.
Better not be any raccoons.
There better not be either, yeah.
Oh my goodness, you had the baby! Good girl, Mama. Oh, she's trying to get up. Or he, I don't know, I gotta check to see what you are. Oh my goodness. Everybody, I didn't know that she was gonna birth today. Good girl, Mama. Oh my goodness. Good girl, Mama. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You're getting up. You've been born. Oh my gosh, it's got to be at least half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Oh my gosh. Good girl. You did it. Turtle. Oh, Mama. Yeah. You talking to her? Good job. You gotta let the baby eat, drink off you now. Yeah. Please, please let her drink. Please let her drink. Please let her drink. You go right for it too. That's it. Let her go. Oh, awesome. You dropped it. Good, good. Yeah, eat the placenta. It's a baby. Oh my gosh. You're so adorable. Look at that. That's it. Okay. Weeble wobble, we all fall down. What's going on here? Yeah. Good morning. So, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we have a baby calf. It's a boy. Some of you may have seen my little quick short there that I posted. And this morning, so he was actually, first of all, he was born on the 9th, so that would be Wednesday. And today is Friday, so he's a couple days old, and he's doing good. He's a little slow with the milking, or like drinking, nursing. But he is slowly getting the hang of it. At first she wasn't too sure, so this being her first calf, so this is a heifer and her first calf, so her first experience. Same with us, some of you know. But anyway, so he was born Wednesday, today's Friday. He's now starting to get some giddy up. Yeah, check him out. So at first I thought he was a heifer. And turns out, nope. But anyway, I had a friend come from the church and check him over, and she said he looks good. And she's the one that confirmed that it was a boy. And she is very attentive, if you notice. Everywhere he goes, she is right there. I milked her this morning to relieve some of that potential pressure in the bag because he's not drinking as much as he should be. But he is still getting what he needs, and he did get the colostrum. Colostrum is one of the biggest, most important thing to get into the animal within the 2 hours of birth. You might touch that zapper. Oh boy. He might get zapped. Whoop, there. Yeah, he just got it. Got it in the head. Jeez. But that's how they learn. Anyway, so I walked down to check on her, and there he was. She gave birth like it was no problem. Like it wasn't her first. But anyway, so she looked well. She was laying down. The two of them were laying down beside each other. She was licking him and cleaning up. And then, so I thought, oh, that's awesome. So she's accepting him. And then when he started, trying to search for the teat, she was kind of bringing her leg up to stop him. And so I had to kind of like hold her leg back every time that he would go for it. Excuse me. And so now she's okay with it. It's a sunny day today. Discovering his world. So for those of you who might be wondering, so what are you going to do with the bull? Well, he will end up being freezer meat. But I will find out if anybody wants to stud him first and see if, like I said, anybody wants a purebred Jersey bred with their Jersey, they can do that. And then I figure I'm just going to do the one, maybe, if I find somebody. If I don't find anybody, then it's, he'll probably be about 15 to 18 months, and we'll call him. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. So, which, yeah, everybody could say, how can you do that? And it's going to be our first experience too. So I don't know if we'll be able to pull it off to do the actual call or what, but I do want him processed properly. So I got to find somebody who really doesn't stress them out, because that would just tear me up if I found out that they had a bad experience leaving this world. I don't know. We'll see. We may have to do it ourselves. Joe seems to be okay with it. So I'm just going to let the man be the man and do what he thinks he can do. Excuse me. And, yeah, but anyway, so I milked her this morning. I milked her last night a little bit just to kind of test her on the machine. We're not hand milking. I've got a bum hand, so I'm not going to be able to hand milk, unfortunately. And right now her teats are too small, so even for Joe, like it was when he was trying to find the teat after he was born, Joe was trying to, I guess, squirt the milk. He's jumping and dancing around. He anyway, squirted the milk and so he can get the scent of it and the taste of it and things like that. And then he wants to play. Oh, that's so adorable. My goodness. Love babies on the farm. So cute. Just to kind of guide him anyway to the teat. And he didn't have that like strong of a suction going on. But, like I said, he's been slowly getting the hang of it. And she's like I said, just been so attentive to him. And, yeah, just being a really good mama. You're a good girl, Mama. So when I milked her this morning, I ended up having to do just one teat at a time, just so that she could get used to the feel of the machine. And it really is a learning experience for me too, to get a system going so that when I get back to work, I took the week off knowing that she was going to give birth, but I took the week off. So now that it's Friday, I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday to really kind of get a routine down for myself so that I can get this done, be ready for work, and off to work. So I will be calf sharing because I don't think that we'll be like using as much milk as she produced. Like this morning she gave me a gallon, but again, I didn't like totally milk her out because I'm letting him be on her through the day. And because the machine was new to her, they can control the letdown. So the milk coming down into each quarter. So there's 4 quarters. And so she can control that. And so anyway, I had to kind of butt her, things like that, like the calf would, to get her to release. But anyway, I ended up with a gallon. And I'm sure that I could have done more. But again, I'm just trying to get her used to the machine, how it works, the sound, her to stand still. When I was first putting it on, she was kicking, and so I had a kick bar there for her hip, and I connected this thing to her hip. It just wraps around so that they can't bring their leg up, So I did that, and she calmed right down. I still might get one of those ankle ties that you hook on either back leg so that she can't lift up. So I'm going to probably do that, possibly. We'll see how this weekend goes, and then really kind of go from there. But I think it's going to go well. And it's just, I got to chill out, not be so anxious about it, and just step by step, Tammy, everything's okay. And I'm learning, so this is my first cow, but anyway, it is what it is. But hey, we got a baby boy on the farm. I'm so excited. I came around, he was literally climbing up on the mound. Is this your playground? Yep, figure it out. Atta boy. Yep, you're figuring it out. I'd like to see you nurse, and I'd actually like to see you poop. I haven't seen you poop yet. Can I see you nurse or what? Or is it playtime? Is it playtime? Huh? Yeah. When they're this small, they look more like a deer. Yeah. The sun shines there, and it gets everything nice and warm. Yeah. Do. Anyway, I'm just so excited, and I'm glad that you are here to share the excitement with me. You're so cute, jumping around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Yeah. The friend that came to check him out for me, the day that he was born, that was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. She came by at around 7:30-ish, and we hadn't seen him nurse all that much, so he might have had, I don't know, I would probably say a cup of her milk into him, and but she just said keep an eye on him. So that night we came down, I think it was 3 or 3:30 in the morning, and we saw him still trying and everything. So we did get a bottle, so Joe did milk her, put some milk in a bottle in case we had to. Letting nature take its course. Come on, Mom, let's play. Let nature take its course. And come on, yes, let's see a nurse. Can we see a nurse? Come on, take a drink. And let the two of them figure it out. As I. So it took me, because I had to do one teat at a time with the machine. So far, it took me about 45 minutes to do that, and I definitely got to get it down to half an hour max. So Joe gets up at 4 o'clock. I normally was getting up at 20 after 4, 4:30. I know it's only a few more minutes, but it's that extra few minutes that I needed. So I'm gonna have to get up at 4 o'clock with him, and because I start work, I get in the truck 6 o'clock, hook up the trailer, and go. So that means get up at 4, come down, right away, start the milking. I'm hoping, fingers are crossed, that I'm using that cup to block the doorway light. I hope that doesn't bother you. But anyway, what was I going to say? 4 o'clock anyways. Get down here, get that going, and then already have the cleaning water, the rinse water with me. So Joe said he'll carry the water down for me, and then I can get started on the milking. Once all 4 prongs or whatever, teat suckers, are working, it should take only 10 minutes max. 7 to 10 minutes according to the manual. And I won't necessarily have to do this every morning, I don't think. I've got a book that I purchased on Amazon that says that she'll be in peak milk production usually 6 to 8 weeks after giving birth. So she's just kind of, but her body's now shifting to turning that protein, like her hay and the grain, into the milk. So that just takes a while, even though she's, like, it's happening now, to feed the baby. She'll be in higher peak production 6 to 8 weeks from now. So anyway, in my mind, I'll think, okay, you got to do this every morning, even though you're calf sharing. So I've got all my stuff here. I had Joe pick up a cabinet from this guy. It's a floor cabinet, but we hooked it up here. So I've got everything that I need. I'll just kind of show you here. I do got another milk container there, a can there. There's the bottle. I got some bag balm. This is just a moisturizer for her in case she starts kind of drying up or cracking on her teats. I have a mastitis test kit. I've got some iodine in case I need it. When I clean the machine, I use the Dawn dish soap, some vinegar, and just a little dollop of bleach. And that goes through the machine. So this is the machine. I think I've showed you guys, but I'm not going to completely uncover it. I've got it all clean and sanitized. So yeah. So I've got everything I need. The teat soap too, to spray when I'm cleaning her. I've got the brushes so I can brush her before I do anything, and brush the hair off of her udder. I've got some clean rags. I brought a bag of, I brought a bag down so I can bring the dirty rags back up so they can get washed. Yeah, so, and just a spare bucket in case I needed it, for more water or whatever. But once I'm done with the cleaning stuff, then I just splash, because she did pee, and you do take that chance that when they're stressed out, sometimes they'll just to be cranky, they'll pee and poop. So this time she peed, she did not poop, but because I've got Joe given these railing type boards or whatever, it contained it, so it didn't splash here. And so I just take the cleaning water and I pour it on there, rinses it, and then I take the rinse water, do the same thing, and then I've got a squeegee brush and I just push out the water. And yeah, so I'm pretty good with what I need. I'm just waiting for that other bucket to come so that I can pour the milk into that and then carry it up. So then the machine and everything will be nice and clean for when I leave, and then I head up to the house, put the milk into the jars right away. So when you milk, you want to get your milk to the coldest, get it cold as soon as possible. And then I'll be able to use the cream for all the other stuff. My butter and ice cream, and just using it as cream for my coffee, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. With it being her second day, the milk that I did get today, I'm just saving that because it's got colostrum and everything in it. So I'm going to save that for a backup for future. And then probably, I think, well, they say the first 3 days. First 3 days is really kind of full of colostrum for the calf. So I'll probably give it maybe 4 or 5 days before we use it. But I'm getting her used to the machine, but also just like to help relieve that pressure, because there's no way the baby is going to be able to drink all that she's producing right now. So, and I meant to say earlier when I was saying about my friend from the church coming, she said, you don't want to grain them too much because she'll really go like pump the milk, and if you're not going to be using as much right away, that could develop things like mastitis and milk fever and things like that. So we got to make sure that we are on top of it. And so I really appreciated her coming and giving me a little bit of advice and showing up and telling me, everything looks good and don't panic. So anyway. Last night, I got some other news. Last night, wait, first of all, let me see if I lock this before I leave. Yeah. Last night, our poor one-toe got attacked and taken away. So we don't have one-toe anymore. He was our little mascot around here. Some of you may know. A couple winters ago, one-toe, the reason why, for those who don't know, but one-toe was, a couple winters ago, he got frostbite on both his feet. He was standing in water and he didn't move. So that's how smart they are. And when I saw him in the morning, of course his feet were red as can be. So I brought him in the house. I do have video, older video back there showing that. And he ended up losing all his toes except for one. That's the reason why he was called One-Toe. But he was on the other side, and that's usually where they like to come in and scoop these chickens from us. But You'll see a white rooster coming around the corner here in a second. And that's One Toe's son. So we got his we have his son. There's a couple other, oh man, they're spraying. Oh man, there's a couple other roosters. 2 buff Orpingtons I want to keep, and the others we're gonna have to process. We just caused them too much trouble for one. But with these girls, they don't need 4, well now it was 5, but they don't need 4 roosters bugging them.
Good girl.
Woohoo, yippee! Look what I can do. See, she got bigger. See, she dropped. She dropped her milk. Where are you guys going? You're going the wrong way.
Yeah. There's you getting a drink of water. Right in front of you.
Are you guys going to the far end? Oh, you gave her grain.
It was
Why-
half a scoop.
Okay, as long as not much. Because she got that extra there in the stanchion. Shut the door so he doesn't get out. Oh, you got, what is it? How do they say it? A little hitch in your giddy up?
Oh yeah.
Are you playing? I'm playing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm playing.
That's better. I'm getting nervous about you.
Yeah. He's okay, Mama.
Wood too. It doesn't stick to the wood as much as the metal.
That's all right. Stretch it. Mozzarella. Homemade. Thanks, Delilah.
We don't have to share with her, do we?
No. Just keep stretching. Don't pull it off the spoon.
I'm trying to grab the rest of the stuff that hasn't been stretched yet.
Let's see a good stretch here with the phone or with the video. Just keep grabbing it with each one. Bring it down, let it fall in. There we go. We got something going on now. It looks like toffee. This is when it starts getting shiny and smooth. So that sun's shining in. Show the camera.
Whew.
She's hot.
Yes, she is. Okay.
That's about 2 pounds we should be getting of mozzarella cheese. So that worked out. I was doing good up until I cut my finger. That's why I had to get Joe to come in and do the rest, which was stretching and kneading the cheese. So, but it tastes good. I love it. I will end up probably doing a video later on about how I did it, and you can do the same even with the store-bought milk. So you don't have to have a cow. Okay. So anyway, I'm sure I'll do a video for you on how to do mozzarella cheese and all the other cheeses that I plan on making.
Ooh, birdie. That's water out of there. I want the bigger one. I want it over here.
Huh?
I want that one over here. Oh. I'll fix it. There we go. Well, looks good. Hopefully they taste good.
So what's it called?
Queijo fresco.
Huh?
Queijo fresco.
I know the lights in your eyes, sorry.
Or
Say
queijo
it
branco.
slower.
Queijo fresco.
Okay, that's Portuguese for
Fresh cheese.
Soft cheese. Fresh, soft cheese. That looks pretty with those molds, eh?
Sure does.
There we go. Joe making his own cheese. Portuguese style.
We're gonna put the pepper on this one.
You're gonna put pepper in it?
No, put pepper on it. This stuff I ground up ourselves from our garden, and we'll mix that up.
So what's in that? That's hot, right?
That's hot pepper, yeah.
Hot peppers.
Yeah, you just put on top there. And then when you cut some cheese, you take some of the pepper with it, spread it on your bread. Oh, it's good. It's usually supposed to be all red pepper, but hey, beggars can't be choosers.
Wow. Okay, so hot peppers. What is that, in an oil base?
Yep.
Okay.
It's actually mainly the juices of the pepper. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. Some salt. That's it.
You're gonna try it, or you're just gonna wrap it up?
Huh? Well, I'll have to make some toast if I'm gonna try it.
What? No, you don't.
Oh yeah, you do.
Let's see if we get him to do a taste test.
So I'm gonna set up a little bit more, but it's gonna be good. Got the pepper.
So how would you describe that? Like I know it's a soft cheese, but is it like cottage cheese or?
It feels like home. Well, it's. How do you explain that? I couldn't explain it to you.
It looks kind of like if you were to mash that up, it looks like a cottage cheese consistency.
Similar. You know what I could say? It's almost like the white part of an egg.
Okay, yeah.
Almost like that kind of consistency.
Okay, where's your red pepper?
I folded it in under.
Oh, you should have. Got to see it.
All right, no problem. I can take another piece.
Yeah, see, well, we weren't seeing that.
You weren't seeing that.
No.
Oh, okay.
You get too quick and then I get everybody dizzy with the camera movement.
That's awesome.
Oh, well, there. Feels like home. Funny how you say that. Something his mama used to make all the time.
Well, she stopped making it because the store across the street started selling it, so she just bought it.
Yeah. Right. Carry on the tradition.